Hi guys, so this week instead of doing another plan with me video, I thought I'd do a video showing you how my planner looks and how I go about using it. Because I've gotten questions from people who are interested in planning, but they don't know how to use planners. And my planner is a lot different from the stuff that you would see in stores. It's not a happy planner. It's not an Aaron Condren planner. I think that in size is closer to a happy planner as far as the size of the boxes and stuff goes, but it's actually a little bit bigger than those. And it's made specifically for artists, craft people, and creators. It's kind of like a limited edition type thing. I'm going to show a little bit of it, and if it becomes available again this year, maybe with slight changes for next year, then I'll post links about that later. But so far I haven't heard anything about it being available again. It's sort of custom, but not really, because I didn't ask for any customizations before I bought it. I just customized it after I got it, and it looks the same for everybody. So it's called Make and Plan, a daybook for artists, craftspeople, and creatives. It has this mandala type thing at the back, and then all the tabs for the month, and it's spiral bound. It's double spiral bound, so it lays flat, but I think the spirals should be a little bit bigger just because I like to add a lot of planner stickers, and that could kind of make things a bit thick. But other than that, I'm fine with it. I like it. Let's see. Start of my planner. Okay, so the start of my planner is just each monthly thing has a little quote or something. Hold on, let me check the screen behind me. Okay, so each thing has, a little page like this, and it has a quote or a positive affirmation or something on it. And at the beginning, it has little sections on it that are meant to be encouraging for planners and makers and stuff. This section has it shows you all the months of the year. Whoa, I just dropped it. It shows you all the months of the year, and I went ahead towards the end. I wrote in when there's going to be a full moon and when there's going to be a new moon. I'm trying to get this thing to focus. It's not focusing. Okay. So I wrote down when there's going to be a full moon, when there's going to be a new moon, because there's different things I like to do around those times. I'm not going to show the full thing, but I do have a vision board in here. And in this vision board, I put things that I want to accomplish throughout the year and goals and such. And it's a 2-page spread. There's a password tracker, but I don't use it. It's just a blank page where you can write your passwords and sites and stuff. Then there's a section called resources, and in this is just it's for e-commerce sellers. If you have an e-commerce business on Etsy or Shopify or Wix or anything where you sell your arts or crafts or anything, it just different things that you can focus on. So it's discover your target market, build your brand, SEO, copy, photography, and just different tips and stuff. And then in that it's just branding tips, and I was just trying to hold this at an angle because this is huge. And photography tips, SEO tips, copywriting and target market, social media, craft packing checklist. This is very helpful for me. I only do about 2 or 3 different craft shows a year, and it has a checklist and it has tips and stuff, so I'll just review that before going to a show, and it's just really nice. And goals. So at the beginning there's I'm not going to show my actual goals, but it's yearly roadmap to success, and it's just an area for you to write down your New Year's resolutions and intentions for the year. And then the second page, I wrote down my monthly sales, kind of keep track of that. X is for my Etsy sales, and the A, as you see, is for Amazon, because I do sell stuff on Amazon. And then there's another section for monthly goals. I'm not going to show it because it does have some personal stuff in here. And then there's creative ideas. And creative ideas is just like I write down different ideas that I want to do for products and such. And then I have like another sales goal section where I keep track of my monthly sales that I get throughout the year. And my second shop, Spooky Dark Girls, where I sell paintings and planner stickers and stuff like that. I'm gonna go to September because that's like the month that I didn't do yet, to show you guys what the month looks, so I don't share any personal stuff. Okay, so this is what September looks like. You know, it's just like a calendar. And in this area where it says monthly goals, that's where I would list all my monthly goals, things that are easily checkable. And then these little boxes, I'll write different events and stuff, different things I want to remember, birthdays or whatever. I have happy birthday right here because that's when my birthday is next month. And then down here is just like extra goals and stuff that I want to accomplish. So yeah, and then the monthly planner is kind of like that too. And this part right here, it says crush this month's goals. I would go into at the beginning of the year where I did my New Year's resolutions for the yearly roadmap to success section. And then like anything that I haven't accomplished throughout the rest of the year, I'll just go in and put that in here. Things I want to accomplish for this month in particular to prepare for the next month. And after that, also I just kind of tend to divide it up into sections. Like I have different goals for my Rain's Wonderland shop and different goals for a Spooky Dark Girls, and then YouTube and my blog, and just anything that I want to get done around the house or whatever. Like those are like my monthly goals. And this section here, it says what are you, and then these say reading, celebrating, loving, filling, pinning, making, dreaming. And I'll just go in and fill those out accordingly. Sometimes I leave them blank because I know what to put in it always. And then whose birthday, and don't forget. And if I have any friends or family members whose birthday is coming up soon, do not write it in those sections. And then don't forget is like for different events and things that I just absolutely need to accomplish and I cannot forget. And then this says what things will I make. And then this is where I list different product ideas that I want to work on, and different orders I need to fulfill, and all this other stuff. As for the monthly, you guys see what my monthly planner. As for like the weekly, you guys see what my weekly setup looks like every month when I do the plan with me. But what you guys don't get to see is that these are the weekly sections are divided into morning, day, and night. So it's like kind of morning, noon, afternoon, and then the evening. And then over here it says positive vibes, and that's where I put like those stickers that have like little positive notes on it. These right here. That's what I use for the positive vibes section. And underneath that, just like this area where there's kind of like a list, that's where I go over my weekly goals according to my monthly goals, things that I want to accomplish each week. And instead of saying I want to do this thing on this day at this time, if those things are relatively flexible, like if I'm at home for the day, if those things are relatively flexible, I would say like, oh, I want to sew 2 skirts this week, I want to make 2 tops, I want to make a choker, I want to make some earrings, I want to make some planner stickers, I want to make this set, I want to do this blog, I want to post this video. I will put that in this section, and then as I complete it throughout the week, I'll just draw a black heart around it, and that just marks me being completed. And then underneath here is just like different goals that I want to get done throughout the day, and it doesn't really matter what time I do it, just as long as I get it done. Sorry about that, guys. I just messed up my backdrop by kicking the stand. I'm sorry if that was too distracting for you, but yeah, it happens. Let me see if I can show you guys the back. So at the back, I have like a pricing chart, and like another positive thing. It says you've got this. and it kind of just gives me a general guide for pricing things. This thing is really cool. At the back it says, so I have a section that's for stats, and there's actually two sections of this. I'll show you the empty part. So it has two sections for views, two sections for favors, and orders and revenue. And for the top, I put the stuff from this year. At the bottom, I put the stuff from last year. And then top keywords is like whatever's in my stats that people are searching for and such. And that's just pretty cool. And instead of writing favorites, I cross it out and document my visits instead. And then I have a map of sales, so it's just like showing like all the places I've shipped to. Throughout the years. So yeah, and there's also like a world of sales that shows like the world map, which I think is so cool. I have this little section at the back called Play Space, and it kind of looks like a bullet journal. And you know, you can do pretty much whatever you want with it. It's cool. I have a notes section, and I tend to use that to write down painting ideas, styles I want to do, things I want to do, just different things that I kind of want to create. And then I write down different things that I want to make, different things I want to go about doing it and such. And as for like the end of the month, like before you start another month, there's this little section at the end of each month. It's just an area that's blank and has lines on it, so you can take notes to reflect on the month before you start a new month. And I use that to just kind of reflect over things that I've learned throughout the month. And it can be related to business, personal, it can be affirmations, it could be different things that I've just observed from different levels. And when I'm decorating my planner, I'm going to show you guys a previous layout that's doesn't show what I'm doing this week anything, but my haunted house set last month was really popular, so I think I'll show a week from there. Okay. So the top, I typically start off with these scrapbook papers at the back, and then I divide it with the washi tape usually, but I didn't do that for this month because I just kind of knew where things were and throughout the day. And then the tops, because a lot of times I tend to sleep in throughout the mornings if I'm just going to be home, so I just put these pictures that kind of reflect the theme that I want. And if I have something going on, then I'll just add a half box on top of it. And then these boxes here, they have pictures at the back, but they have transparent white boxes on them so I can write on it. I also have these type of lists here, and you know, more half boxes for when I don't have too much going on. And then in between the margins, I'll add little pictures like this little poison bottle. I use these date cover stickers to kind of cover up the dates of the month, just because I think it's just more fun that way. I use a wide washi tape on top to fill in that little border, and a 1/2 inch ones around the sides. It kind of just adds more to the mood and everything. And I use a combination of stickers that I make on the computer as well as stickers that I paint in watercolor, so that it just, I don't know, it just works to create its own theme, and I think it's just cooler that way. And that way I can kind of customize my planner to look how I want throughout the week. And each week can be different. I don't have to do the exact same thing over and over again. So that's what I think is pretty cool. This month I decided I wanted to do mermaids, but I don't really have a whole lot of mermaid washi. I don't have any mermaid washi tapes or any mermaid backdrops, so I just added in like my mermaid date covers and some pictures that I made on the computer to kind of add to it, and some of these are transparent, like this one of sand is transparent. And you know, if something changes, I can always add a little half box, and it doesn't have to be too much going on. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how I use my planner. And then this section down here is like, if I don't have enough room in my day to write down all my tasks, and I'll use this extra space down here, or I'll just use that space to just kind of mark my goals for the day, things that I want to do, tasks that I want to get done and complete. And then as I go throughout the day, then I'll just if it's one of these style boxes that has the triangles or the hearts already in it, then I'll just go in and color those in. Lately I haven't been doing that, but that's typically what I would do. Write down the task, and then once the task is complete, I'll just color that in, mainly with black. So if you guys are looking for an area, a planner that like, so if you're looking for a planner where you can just like write all your lists down on and do goal planning and just put it all in one place, then like I recommend a bigger planner like one of these. A Happy Planner is cheaper. You can find it in Michael's, you can find it at Hobby Lobby, Walmart sometimes has them, but they're more popular in like the craft stores. Erin Condren planners are the most popular because you can customize them however you want, but I didn't see any options in the Erin Condren website to have anything that looked remotely goth or Halloween or spooky or dark or anything. That's why I started making planner stickers of my own, because a lot of stuff is just very girly. I like this planner because it's not overwhelmingly girly. It's a nice neutral tone. I like the mandalas in it. I like the quotes. I like that it has a few like affirmations and such. Like that's all just really cool, and I enjoy it. That's pretty much how I use my planner to like create lists, goal setting, how I keep up with my yearly New Year's resolutions, all in one place, and I can kind of like just have a bit of accountability for myself and not lose track of things. Because a lot of times what happens is I'll make New Year's resolution and I'll write it down on some random sheet of paper. Sorry, I'm like dripping water because I just washed my hair. That's probably why you see stuff sliding down my neck, and I have to keep wiping it because I didn't dry my hair all the way before doing this video. But anyways, so a lot of times what I would do is I would write my New Year's resolutions down on like a random piece of paper or like in some random notebook, and I would forget what notebook I wrote it in or what journal or what page or whatever, and it would just be everywhere. So a planner has really helped me to just keep everything all in one place. I can do goal setting, I can do my yearly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals. I can separate things, business and personal. I'm not one of those people that has planners for different things. I prefer to just keep it all in this one planner, and it's big enough to keep everything intact. Because it has these spiral bounds, I was able to add a folder. And this folder is like, it's from a notebook that I had to make notes, to take notes with, and it has these little folder slots to separate the subjects, and I just took one out and added it to my planner, and that's what I use to keep my planner stickers at, like my date stickers and covers and all that stuff. And when this area starts to get a little bit too chunky, then I'll try and just use it up in the next few weeks before I print out some more, just because I don't want this to get too busy. Um, but oftentimes what happens is I'll have a theme that I want particular for a week. Like last month I wanted a haunted house theme, and this month I wanted a mermaid theme. And I didn't really want to use some of the old stickers from other sets because it has a different theme to it. But sometimes I just have to go through it and just kind of mix all the themes together in one and see what I get. And that's always really interesting because sometimes I'm really set on a particular theme that I want for a week, and then sometimes I just like I feel like it doesn't matter. So, all right. Yeah, that's basically how I use my planner and how I use my planner stickers and how I use the washi tapes and the purpose of different type of planner stickers and I make these little drawings on sticker paper, and well, I make them on watercolor and then I scan them, edit them, and then print them out on sticker paper so they can be stickers. And then you know I kind of just add those around in like different parts, just when it's like extra space around. Trying to see if I can find examples. Okay, so this is a good example of how I use some of those stickers. So, like these type of stickers right here and here, like those, like the Ouija board planchette, the cat, the skull, this candle over here, like those are all things that I've drawn, and I'll just put it in the margins, or like this little witch hat right here, and just kind of go over it and add little extra stuff to it so that it just kind of adds to whatever theme I have going on, and it just stays consistent. Let's see, show how we use some of the other type of stickers. I'm looking for other examples. And this is a set from March, and I've used, this is kind of how I use like the other stickers. Kind of use them similar to those ones with the tabs, and I just write things out and check things off. And there's some with skulls on it. There are some that are just plain circles, or some just go down the line like this. There's some washi stickers in some of my sets, and then these I just did in watercolor with these two. And then this is one of my paintings, so I have some of my stickers that are just like little miniature paintings, and it just works. And then this set just says "We are the weirdos, Mister." Like if you read it right to left. So I didn't really write that much in here because I don't know. Sometimes I get depressed and I don't really write too much in my planner, or I have like other things going on where I don't really make time to plan. So some of these are very minimalist, and I tend to only show you guys the ones that aren't so minimalist. But there are some that I've just left blank because I just was not in the mood to do it. And then I have these little circles here. I posted this one for the Valentine's Day set, and like these 3 dots here are just like for different goals and stuff. And I drew little green arches on here with little petals and stuff. So that was pretty fun. Okay, so that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's basically how I use my planner and how I decorate it, and the purpose of different type of stickers and all that stuff. I hope I answered all you guys' questions. If you have any other questions, please comment below. If you guys are into planning and have any other ideas for different things I can do, or anything, then just like comment below and I'll check it out. And if you guys make your own planner stickers or your own plan with me videos and they have sort of a spooky dark theme or Halloween theme, then let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to check those out as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful for you, and see you later. Bye.